Hey everyone, my name is Imam, and in this video we'll be walking through another integration demo for how you can integrate RCA Wagmi SDK inside the RV framework. So let's get started. So the first thing you'll have to do is to download this SDK at arcana/ca-wagmi. The version we are using is 0.0.5, and this is a plug-and-play SDK for Wagmi. So if your project is using Wagmi provider like here, you'll just have to add the CA provider underneath it, and inside it you can do anything you want. So to get started, we'll first dive into the code and see where we're using the CA Wagmi provider. So over here in this file, we're using the provider at this line. As you can see, just beneath the CA provider and inside the query client provider, we have our CA provider. Now the next step would be to get the unified balance. So for that, we use the use unified balance function like this over here. So inside the Arcana CA Wagmi SDK, you'll have this function provided right here. And if I go to how we're using it exactly, once you fetch it, you can fetch all the unified balances from here, and it will give you symbols, balances, balance and fiat and decimal, and all the icons and breakdown for each chain, which you can use accordingly. As you can see, we've used it many times over here. Mainly, if I tell you in brief, this all the usage in this file, and this file are used in these two files. It's basically to display this table of unified balance. Let me show you. Get the wallet first. Now the SDK is asking us to sign in request, and you can see here this is a unified balance. So if I show you my MetaMask balance on Optimism, I have only $1.4, but here it shows 3.3 because it's also factoring the USDT I have on this account and all the other ones. So these two files I have here, the supply asset list and supply asset list item. Here the unified balance is fetched and displayed on for showing it on this table, and then it is again used in the supply modal content file, and this is the supply modal, and you can see the unified balance displayed here. It is fetched through this function. So if I go here, it is this balance which has been shown. So now let's go to the actual transaction part of it. So I have on Optimism right now 1.4. Let me try supplying $2. So as soon as I click the supply button, it will run the bridge function. So if I go here, in this you can see there is another input UCA function, and inside this UCA function we can fetch the bridge function over here, and it has many like parameters to it. Firstly, there is amount, then there is tokens allowed. This is another array of itself, and the chains which are supported, and gas if you want to. So the gas would have to be in the begin format, and if you want to see how it is used exactly, this is how it's used. So first you put in the amount, then you put in the token and categorize into either of these tokens, and then you enter the chain ID, which for RV we have from the current market data variable. So once I run this, all the bridging functionality would be taken care of. You won't have to run the hook separately. All of it would be taken care of by the SDK itself. So if I click supply, the plug and play UI should pop right now. So it is factoring in the delta and showing you the sources, and then this is the total fees we'll be paying, and this is the total amount we'll be paying now. So if I click confirm, first it is now verifying the intent. That is done. So now I will sign this message, and all these sources are shown. We can also view the intent from here. And now that this step is done, we'll proceed to the final RV transaction. It should happen right about now. Yeah, see, $2. So just like that, we were able to supply $2, even though we would only have $1.4 by utilizing the chain abstraction. So if you want to learn how you can do this, you can go to the GitHub and learn it. You can also try it out on the deployed link, which is ca-wagmi.wagmi.app. And yeah, that's all from my side. Have a good day. Thank you.